What's up, collective? Okay, the song we're playing is "So What" by Ice Spice. So this is on Libra. I'm here. I get whatever I want. I said Libra. This is on Gemini. I'm sorry. You could be dealing with the Libra. So let's pick up on Gemini and Libra's energy. Let me see. Gemini and Libra's energy. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, so what's happening in this Gemini's and Libra's connection? There's a strong Libra energy in this. So this Libra has been wounded ever since they've been awoken. There's some type of teenage drama. Somebody could be 17 years old. This Libra feels entitled to you, and it's giving weirdo energy. So you could have been connecting with a Libra in the past. Gemini masculine. This person was riding you very, very fast, and it made you feel, yeah, this Libra was riding you very, very fast. Okay? They was very submissive. It says, I love y'all. So I feel like this person gets drunk, and they could express their feelings a lot. When y'all have sex, you rather do it in doggy style than, riding. You rather do it in doggy style than cowgirl position because they ride so fast. Okay? I'm hearing I feel entitled to your dick. Somebody's name could be Denise. There's an earth sign. Okay, so this Libra likes to, they like to argue with this earth sign over you. And this Libra wants to say they're sorry. You know they sorry. You know how they feel. They saying, you know how I feel about you. So, it's turning out, Gemini, that this Libra could potentially get pregnant by you, and they don't take the epidural. Something about back pains. They don't want the back pains, but they gonna feel salty after this. They gonna go through the pregnancy. They gonna, have a lot of pain in the hospital. I'm here to hold you down. You stayed with this Libra because you actually love when you're around. The song that's playing is Safe by Cardi B and Kalani. So they don't care about your money. They just actually happy that you make them feel safe and sexually secured. And when they say I love y'all, they're talking about you and the family that takes care of them. This could be you could live with them. This Libra could live with you and you love their family. And they love your family. Your name could be Sean. Okay, so this could be for a mother or a father that is watching this reading on a Gemini that ran away, or a Libra that ran away to a Gemini's house. This person is very, very rebellious. But you stayed with her. You let her stay at your house. You stayed with her. That's the choice you made. There's an entity that entered that relationship. It could have turned it demonic. Really, but it didn't win. It didn't win. This demonic entity probably tried to make y'all fight, and somebody, one of y'all could have pulled a weapon out, or it really was abusive, but this entity tried to ruin the relationship, but it didn't work. Y'all could have ended up having a baby together, and the pain that they went through with you, they felt strong enough to do it without an epidural. Something like that. Look, it said getting done dirty. The ancestors said you was getting done dirty. And this entity wasn't. Okay, so look, I'm picking up on a situation where somebody had a passing in their life. It could have been an ancestor, an auntie, uncle, a grandma, mother, somebody important to them. And they was watching over this, either you, Gemini, or this Libra, and you got into an abusive relationship, and you felt like you could have always been connected to this ancestor. And when you got into the relationship, it went left, and you could have blamed it on the ancestor, but they telling me that you was getting done dirty, and it wasn't this ancestor's fault. Okay? You could have thought it was an entity, but it was really an ancestor that was warning you. Okay? They feel like that's the choice that you made. They feel like somebody's really, really spiritual, and this Gemini felt like this Libra was their match because, in tarot it says Gemini and Libra, it's perfect matches, or another air sign. But they met their match, I'm hearing. Okay, this lover could have been very, very jealous. This Libra could have been very jealous. And it could have attacked your health. 222. Somebody's name could be Anthony. Masculine, Gemini walking away from their lover because it was toxic. But this person don't want you to. They never wanted you to. They always kept you in the loop. Your mom could be significant, or you lived with this you, Gemini, you could have lived with this Libra and their mom, and you was undervalued. But this is you understanding your power. Whatever you did to get away from this person, your heart was broken, yes. They broke your heart. You was drawn to them. But now you're a star. You're about to step into the spotlight with your abilities. You could be finding out, you could be getting a sign in the early morning, tomorrow morning. You could have always questioned this person. Are you going to hurt my feelings? Are you going to break my heart? You knew they was going to break your heart because they stole your heart some way. It's the way they stole your heart and made you feel like they was going to break you. It felt too good to be real, and that's the truth. Gotta put them on the charger. Yeah, it says scared to. You were scared to be with them. Meltdown. Or you could have been scared to leave them, and you had a meltdown about this. You had too many meltdowns. You were scared to leave this person. But you got divine guidance out of this relationship. And they missed a shot, okay? I'm picking up on the 5 of Cups. This person is in regret that they treated you like this. The absence of your presence is what Spirit is saying. Got them feeling depressed. They feel guilty. The fact that you actually left got them feeling guilty for what they did. Because now they got to sit by themselves and think about the stuff that they was doing. I feel like when they was with you and they was doing all this stuff, they wasn't really thinking about what they was doing. They knew what they was doing, but they weren't thinking about it. They wasn't caring. But now they want to, you know, play this role like they got feelings for you and shit. This person was very, very jealous. They could have took you in public and you got a lot of attention, or a lot of people would like to talk to you, and you know, you probably could. They was just a jealous person, um, and they took that anger out on you. Um, they tried to manipulate you. They tried to disorganize your life by trying to be your main priority. If they felt like if they could be your main priority and make you think about them all the time, drop your stuff and be there for them when they called you, no matter if y'all was together or y'all was separated, they brought you back into that cycle. So they can disorganize your regular life. The way you actually live, you could have ran away and, you know, went off with this person, and you could have left with nothing, but you made a way while you was living with this person. You made sure you still kept your sanity, your hygiene was up. You kept you always looked good and stuff like that, and this person couldn't take it. They didn't realize the fact that they was, you know, they was catching feelings, and they didn't like that. The hermit mode. The hermit mode. You could have went into the hermit mode a couple times. I'm picking up on a closet. Something about a closet. There was times where this person didn't talk to you, didn't acknowledge you. You know, they withdraw from you. They could have gaslighted you about that a lot too. This person is gonna look and they're gonna text you, or they're gonna try to come back around in your life, make it seem like it's a coincidence that they're bumping into you, but it's not. They're gonna try to compromise with you. They're gonna try to get you back on the same page and really put a lot of thought and emotion and into what they're saying, thinking that you're gonna take them back. But I feel like you're gonna be that's dead. The death card 13. That shit dead. The star. Yeah, you're going to be some type of star. You're going to be some type of star, and they're going to be jealous. This star energy is coming in representing your ancestors too also. They're telling you to wish upon stars. They're telling you to look at the stars, even if there's nothing in there. You know, talk to them. You know, draw stars. You probably have a star tattoo. Back tattoos are significant. Yeah, this relationship is ending. In the Two of Cups in reverse. It could have ended. You got away from them. Death in reverse. Yeah, this person couldn't kill you or unalive you. They tried to do something tragic, but they couldn't do it. The number 10 came out twice. 10-10 I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, something, it didn't go in their favor. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It went the opposite direction. Yeah, 10, 10, 10. I'm seeing 1, 1, 1 because there's three tens out here. Yeah, you're avoiding this person with the 10 of Wands in reverse. You're avoiding this person. Yeah, you're no longer overly committed to this person. You're no longer burnt out. You feel released. But this person wants to come back so they can clear the air and talk to you about things. They telling you that they just get triggered when y'all don't agree, or when you don't agree on his lifestyle. Really, basically, he's mad that you don't agree with him cheating, and, you know, I'm hearing being gay. This person could have been, you could have found out that they was bisexual or something, and they put their hands on you and you could have left about it. Like, I'm starting to appreciate how fair you have been all this time. That's how they feel. That's crazy. With the number 5, it could be a Leo in your energy. I have a lot of respect for the elderly. A Leo could have told you about this person, could have helped you get out this relationship. A Leo could be a parent of yours, or all my life I was trying to fill the void inside me by doing more. So I felt like your father wasn't in your life, and you at 21 you moved out and you moved in with this Libra, and they just treated you so wrong. But with the 4 of Cups, they gonna regret that shit. You moving on. They gonna have self-pity. They're not gonna sleep at night. They gonna always think about what the fuck they did. They always gonna try to come back and get close to you. They always gonna try to get in your energy. And I feel like if you ever was to take this person back, they're going to try to unalive you because you got away from them the first time. And you got your way. You got everything you deserved out of the situation. I'm picking up on a ring, a phone, a necklace, something very valuable that you took with you, that you could have pawned it and they wanted it back, but you don't have it no more. So, you know, they're following you for that. This person could have been in and out of jail with the, they could have been in and out of jail because of their bullshit. But they most definitely have an attachment to you. Spirit is telling you whatever crystal you have, keep it. Whatever crystal Spirit leads you to, it could be purple. You're gonna have justice from this Libra. The number 9 and the number 5 could be significant. You could be dealing with a Leo, and you could be dealing with a Sagittarius could be significant. Your mother could be a Sagittarius with the number 9. I'm picking up on. You could get some confirmations or some signs from this reader. Nikki, her channel is Secrets Released. Her name is Nikki. She's an Aquarius, and Aquarius could be significant. So yeah. This person feel like they want to pursue you again, and nothing's going to stop them. Okay? But like I said, you're about to be a star. You're about to be famous, and you're going to be getting paid. So you left this karmic relationship so you can, you know, you're going to get justice from it. I'm hearing that. You could see a purple car or a purple sign. I'm seeing a purple sign on the bus. A bus with big letters, something purple around it, or, you know, something, you might see something out of your peripheral vision or something. But that is a sign that you have moved on. You have, you're about to be famous. Purple, again, they missed their shot. You know, they missed their shot at getting a second chance with the divine. They could have been telling God, like, you know, when you get into an argument and a fight, and they be like, God, I'm sorry I did this. I'm sorry. Please let her give me back. Please let her take me back. And God brought you back into their life, but this time they missed their shot because that's all they want to do over and over. And I'm hearing God put you in this person's life because this is the type of man you thought you liked. And you went through it so you could realize real people really be going through that type of stuff, and you thought it was cool, or you thought you was be treated differently because of who you are. But no, you're protected now. Now that you know what to look out for, what to not to deal with. You know, if you see this person around you, you know, take a picture of them and, or, get some evidence and take it to the police. Deuces.